You said that you have a lot of testimonies from men who have shared their experiences with abortion. Do you have any that you're able to share with us that you know off the top of your head, or do you have any personal experiences with this?
Yeah, so two stories that come to mind are the two episodes that we already have released, and I'll give you a brief synopsis. The first is from Pastor Mike Wicker and his wife Tara Wicker, and their story is they were teenagers. They were in high school when they, got pregnant, and um, it was one of those things where um, Tara didn't necessarily desire to have an abortion, but her family really kind of pushed her towards that choice. But when she told Mike about it, Mike was, absolutely in the camp of like, okay, like he was a football player. So he was like, I'm going to quit football. Like, I'm going to get a job. We're going to like raise this baby. I'll give you anything and any support that, you need, everything like that. And Tara's family did win in the end and convince her that abortion was the best choice. And so she ended up having an abortion. And so Mike talks about how, this was, I mean, I don't exactly know which year, but it was like 30 plus years ago, and or like 20 something years ago, 27 maybe. And he just started sharing his story about like how that made him feel, the fact that like his child is gone, his child is deceased
Mhm.
because of this decision, and he just recently, within the last year, started being able to share that hurt. um, the second story I want to share is from another video that we have uploaded. The guy's name is Sean in the video, and Sean's story is, I believe he was in college at the time, like just kind of 18, 19 years old, very, very new to adulthood. Him and his girlfriend ended up getting pregnant, and she made the decision that she was going to have an abortion. And Sean and his family were absolutely like, we will step in, we will help take care of this child, even if that means that we're not like together. That way, like this child, like I will take care of that child, as he was saying. Um, but she ultimately just said, no, like, you don't really have an opinion. You don't have a choice in this matter. I'm going to have an abortion. So she went ahead and had the abortion. And Sean was very silent about that for many, many years. But the, the psychology behind it, like he was absolutely going through post traumatic stress
Mhm.
from that. And he, ended up getting into alcohol and drugs and all sorts of coping mechanisms that weren't healthy. And it took a long time for him to realize that all of those self destructive behaviors stemmed from the loss of his child through abortion. So like now he has, gotten through those addictions, and he is a practicing lawyer now. So he's doing great now, but it took a very, very long time to get through those psychological harms that abortion has affected on men as well. Um,
Yeah, we had Gregory Hasek on the podcast recently, and he was talking about he works with men who have had an experience with abortion, either having a girlfriend or a wife or someone having an abortion in their life. And he was talking about the post traumatic stress disorder that they get from it as well. So it's interesting, like just another organization that backs up that same research that this does have psychological effects on men as well as women.
absolutely.